Hello, everybody. My name is Shortline K819, and welcome back. Haven't streamed in a while. As you can see, I got new overlays. Yes, these were made by one Arzenpot, who did a very good job on them, I think. I wanted to get some new overlays that weren't ones that I slapped together in MS Paint for gosh knows how long. Hello, Jingfang V1. Welcome in, welcome in. I want to get some new overlays that weren't slapped together by me. New overlays, yay! Yes, hello, Luna, my very esteemed Luna. Also, Luna, I forgot to do this, but how do I wanted to make you a moderator. I just don't know. Yeah, mod Luna. Okay, there we go. Hello, Fig Pudding, watching from Scotland. Oh yes, yes, hello. I saw what you sent me. Where are you right now, by the way? I know you sent me these images. But yeah. How are you doing, Shortline? I'm doing well. Um, I haven't really streamed much recently because I had school and then I wrapped up the semester and then I wanted to work on other projects and then I had my internship Edinburgh near the station. That's what I thought it was, but I just wanted to make sure. Appreciate choosing me as your mod. Yes, yes. Um, because work I stare at a screen all day. I'll sure we'll get more into that later. So when I get home, I don't want to stare at a screen, although I often do. Um, but yeah, um yeah, that's where I've been. I really haven't been in the streaming mood, but I decided, oh yeah, I should get these new overlays, which I very much did. And now we're gonna begin to stream again. Gotta bounce now, have fun, have fun, have fun. Yes, yes. Um so yeah, we're gonna be playing on a Minecraft server. Although I'm gonna probably be playing alone. This is the server for the Scent Brood. Go read Scent. But I additionally have a couple of new um I have some new overlays. Obviously, this is my just chatting overlay. I also have starting soon with that logo right there. Be right back and ending stream. So yeah, I also have the gaming overlay. So this is my gaming overlay. But let's go ahead and move back to the chatting one because that's what we're on right now. So yeah, additionally, if you take a look at the about page, as you can see, I have updated uh all of the little hat in your name. Yes, yes, I thought it would be neat. Um Additionally, I W overlays. Thank you, Luna. Thank you, Luna. If you look in the about page, as you can see, I actually have updated banners for those too. Um, I also took a piece of artwork that my friend Corzanium got of me and my other friend Waffles, and just sort of cropped it and made that to be like an eye banner. I also would like to eventually get a new schedule. I did some small updates to the Discord, small updates to like lore, and there's a music playlist of just like music that I like and of my OC. So if you do exclamation point music, that should take you to uh, it should take you to the I think it's exclamation point playlist is what it is. Yeah. Is it not working? Nightbot not working? Did I find an error? Hold up, I might have found an error. Let me take a gander. Uh, yeah, I think I did not add that. I did not add that thing in. Well, that's something for me to check. But I guess I mean you can do it is just linked. You can do exclamation point Discord. So I don't know like but yeah. I also added a couple of new uh little sound effects. So like ding dang for example. Uh no worries, don't worry. I thought I fixed everything, but apparently I did not. I guess yeah, bear bark is one. What What else? You're under arrest, of course,
You're under arrest!
from the Beach Boys' Smile, Heroes and Villains. And then I also added just
Wapapaluma, Berlin Bamboo.
John Lennon spouting off gibberish during the Beatles Get Back sessions. So, yeah, because I was putting together this playlist and I was thinking for me, and I was thinking, oh, yeah, I should add some like music related sound effects. So that's what I added. So yeah, emotes. So I think emotes are the same. A couple of things are the same. Now that I have a job, because I have a summer job, right? My summer internship that I get paid for. I'm going to continue to obviously save a lot of my money, but also spend a little bit on the stream to kind of just get things up to a bit higher of a standard. But I guess what we're going to do now, we're going to play some Minecraft. So yeah, we're going to go ahead. Let me actually join the server. Let me join the realm before I do anything. No one's on right now, which is fine. Let me just drink some water. Let me join the realm and then let me transition to Minecraft. So, yeah, I gotta add that music, that Nightbot thing. Nightbot command for the music playlist, but that's fine. Right now we're just doing Minecraft music right now, so. But yeah, I hope everyone's having good today. Today it's the 4th of July, so if you're a fellow American like myself, happy 4th of July. We've been independent for 250 years, which, people are like, oh, that's so short, but there are plenty of countries that have been independent for far less. Like, the United States is older than both Germany and Italy as countries. 250, when you actually think about it in terms of countries, is actually fairly old. But it's weird. It's both fairly old and fairly young, because obviously something like China has existed for, thousands and thousands of years. But at the same time, like the current form of China only goes back to 1949, or obviously Germany is like a wider concept, has sort of existed for, 1500 years, but Germany as like a unified country is only an invention of the 1870s. India too, like India originally referred to a geographic region, but the concept of a unified India was actually just made up by the British. So yeah, 250, it's both young and also old when you think about it. But so I'm gonna be relaxing today, pretty much. Streaming a bit, and then later on my family is going to be going to, we've been invited to a dinner at the local American Legion outpost, which, if you don't know, is like a veterans fraternity. There's one of our family friends is a veteran, he's a member of that, so it's like, oh yeah, you can come and bring food and we'll watch fireworks, and so we're going to do that this evening. But until then I really don't have anything to do, which is why I'm streaming. So but yeah, this is a server that I have been playing on, a realm, with fellow members of the Scent Brood. I'm pretty sure this is a command that I do actually have, which is my favorite webcomic ever. You should go read it. Unless if you don't like blood, then you shouldn't read it because it's very bloody. But you should go and read it. So, so yeah, I've built a little abode, a little house. There's a farm here. I have little smelters up here. Fairly simple. So what should we do? Because I have all of this material that I was planning on building, like a little church building with, because people wanted that on the server, and I'm like, I'll build it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let me go ahead before anything. Let me actually... Oh yeah, there are also dinosaurs. We have dinosaurs, by the way. I don't know where they are, but they're here. They're present. Butternut squash. Let me take that. I love butternut squash. It's a very nice meat food. Just go ahead and quickly smoke up some of these. Oh, that's a gun, by the way. Can you make, like, roasted squash? No. Oh. Do we have tunas? Maybe. I don't know. I can build, like, a tuna Luna or whatever. But I don't know if we have tuna in the game. I know there are some, like, fish mods that are installed. Let me turn that down a little, right? I don't want to give you squash. I'm just gonna leave this guy. Go away. Go away. I don't even know what... I think that guy is involved with the gun mod. I'm not too sure. So yeah, I probably would have done... You can only sleep at night or during thunderstorms. Oh well. I was going to... Like, okay, you know, for my stream, you know, now that I'm back again streaming, what do I want to do? And I think like, oh yeah, I didn't really want to do anything too complicated. Probably just play Minecraft and stream for an hour or two. Just to kind of get back into the groove of things. Actually, another thing that I totally forgot to check is, did this show up in... Oh yeah, it did. It did. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to check if it showed up in my Discord, which it did, so. Okay, let's run. Ooh. So yeah, as you can see, dinosaurs. I don't really care much for the dinosaurs, but they do exist. But yeah, we kind of set up on this big mountain. The big mountain of bigness. It has a name, I just don't remember what it is. But like, here's a pen with some dinosaurs in it and a sheep. You know? And then I think that's a water slide? There's just a farm here. Minecraft villager farm. There's no village. Yeah, this is such a disorganized area, but it also kind of reminds me of, like, oh yeah, it's like early, like, old alpha Minecraft survival servers where you just, you know, oh yeah, you have your little spawn shack and it's made of dirt and whatnot, and it's like, eh. And, you know, giant dirt overhangs and whatnot. We have farms, we have cows, we have bull, we have pigs, we have a guy. I don't think he's supposed to be in there. What else do we have? We have other pens. We have rabbits. We have goats. And rams. Chimkin. Ebe. All the usual suspects, I guess. I don't know who put their Tyrannosaurus. Mako put her Tyrannosaurus here. Okay. We also have, obviously, enchanting table. This is kind of at the top of the mountain. I know there's I wanted to ride down that water slide. Because... Oh yeah, there we go. Oops. This is a water slide, so... Let's see. Gotta be careful. Oh, the water only goes down a certain bit. Oh, that sucks. Oh gosh, I don't want to fall to my death. I thought this was complete, but it wasn't. But yeah, our nice little humble abode, as you can see. Very, very nice. I thought this water slide was complete, but it's not, though. Very, very sad. But yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty cool. Oh no, you don't really, because normally, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna build something, and it's, you know, I'm gonna build a town. Typically, you build it on, like, a flat area, but, you know, screw it, we're gonna build it on a giant, mountain, basically. water chicken. The duck. But it's just a duck. Ducks are really just water chickens when you think of it. This is a true and real statement. Oh no, I'm trapped with the cows. Okay. So we're gonna build something. I think what we're gonna do is I planted a bunch of what's it called? I planted a bunch of spruce trees because I need some spruce for this build. So I guess we'll go and chop those down first. Chicken looks a bit sad, standing alone in the corner. Yeah, we gotta... Maybe you should go hang out with his friends. Go. Spruce is probably my favorite wood in Minecraft. Like, I got a pink duck egg. Can I throw this? No? I guess I'll just keep the egg. Keep the egg. For what reason, I don't know. Maybe I can, you know, cook with it or something, or maybe it'll hatch. Who knows? Okay. Got more spruce trees. Probably should space them out a bit. Let's see. There's also a lot of floaty trees, which really annoys me because, like, the end of the world, guys. Yeah. Oh. Did the stream? Good here. How's the stream quality? Is it? Hello? Oh my gosh. What the heck was that? What was that? Oh gosh, where did I die? Well, I kind of know where I died. Stream was studying, I thought it was my network. It appeared to be mine. Apparently I hit the ground too hard and I died. Which was like, okay. Strange. Interesting. Let's focus and get ahead. Focus on finding where exactly all of our stuff is. Because, you know, I died. I think it runs better now. Okay, yeah, good. I was just really confused about that too. It was like, first I saw, oh, why does it say my stream has been going for 7 seconds? And then... like... and then I just suddenly frickin' disappeared off the face of the earth. Where's all my stuff? No. Okay. A lot of stuttering now. Interesting. I'm more worried about, like, where my stuff is. The stream, I can fix that, probably, but... Where did all my stuff go? Oh. I was wondering if it would give me food poisoning, eating that raw chicken. Oh! Oh my gosh! No! What are you doing? Who is doing that? Ah! Up. Where did my stuff go? Leo wants to enter the room. Hold up. I'm gonna... Give me a second. Okay, we are back. I opened the door, Leo looked at me, and then he went downstairs. He just walked away. So... I don't know what he wanted. Okay, we need to find my stuff. Please don't tell me my stuff despawned. I had a Silk Touch shovel on me, right? A lot of materials. How long until items despawn? Like 15 minutes or something? I don't remember off the top of my head. So what? I was like going down this way. I think. He just wanted to say hi. Yes. Yes, he did. Hmm. Nope. I forgot my... Alright. I always forget my... It's been so long I forgot what toggles I have for what emotions. Okay, let's start walking down. Another egg. No. Hmm. Come on, it took me a while to get all that stuff. Why is it just... Where'd it go? Did it just despawn? What happened here? Leo hungry? He can get food. I I think I just lost all my stuff. What happened here? What happened to? Well then, Bro is in the cave. Did it just... There it is! Okay, we found all of our stuff. Excellent, excellent. Why do you keep showing up? Go away. uh, we found all of our stuff. Okay, excellent, excellent. Let's go ahead. And just reorganize all of this. Shovel. I need this cobbled deep slate. Probably don't need egg. Yes. Okay, there we go. Don't need the single stick. Probably don't need those torches as well. There we go. All right, we have all of our stuff. Yay. That was interesting. Ugh. See when I die. Boink. Boink. Yeah, I'm also a pretty great expert at ignoring fall damage, as you can see. Oh, there's a turkey. Bird. Look at the bird. Pterodactyl or whatever. I need Okay, there we go. Where were we building our little... Oh, it's up there. Okay. There's some extra materials I just tossed out because I didn't need it. Okay, here we are. Here we are. Another thing that I'm gonna do is just sort of mine this back. See. Ugh. Okay. So for this structure, for this building, I was thinking, what I can do is cobble deep slate base, like andesite sides. I think we're gonna try and get the main structure, maybe. Or I'll get bored of streaming and I'll go do something else, but we'll see, we'll see. Okay, so yeah, there's a couple of things I need to note so far, I guess. Obviously, I need to add a music playlist redeem. I also need to add try and figure out the internet issues, which hopefully should hard. Nope. Yeah, my Unbreaking 3, Silk Touch, Efficiency 2, Shovel. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Alright, there we go. And then I have a diamond pickaxe, but it has fortune on it, so I only want to use that whenever I find ore. So. Ugh. Oh well, oh well. Hey, how's everyone's summer been so far? My summer's been kind of eh. I have my internship, which is very hard and very difficult. Partially because I don't know why, but recently I've just had really bad migraines for the past couple of months. And I've never had bad migraines before. You know, I'd get a headache every now and then, but nothing like constant, you wake up with a migraine, you know. Nothing like that. So that's kind of impacted my ability to do things, you know, both my job and doing free time stuff, and so other than that, it's mostly been just work. One of my friends, 29, he came down and visited for a few days, so we ended up writing a lot of Marta because he had never written it before and he wanted to see it, and you know, he got some videos filmed, so that's nice. So later on this month I'm going on vacation with my family, so that's nice. That's going to be at the end of July. And then after the end of July, I have about 2.5 weeks before the beginning of the semester, because we start in early August. So, but yeah, it's been pretty. There have been things about this summer that have been hard. I really don't feel like I've gotten much of a rest, but I don't know. We'll see. If I want to get an image up, I have an image of like what I kind of want to construct. Up. Okay, there we go. Okay, so need this bubble deep plate, and then go ahead. I have ideas. And then for logs, I need spruce planks. Build the foundation, build the base of it all. Hello, chicken. But yeah, I've gotten a fair amount of things done. I've worked on a couple of personal projects. I've, you know, got out a video. But yeah, it's mostly just been work, and I've been trying to read a lot more. You know, I used to read a lot, and then I went off to college, and then I had to start reading things for college, and that kind of destroyed my my interest or ability to read a lot of well, it destroyed my interest in reading just for pleasure. But now that, you know, I have a job and I have to stare at a screen for 8 hours a day, and oftentimes it's things that I don't it's complicated things, really complicated things I don't really have a good grasp on. I just want to sit back and read. So I went to go see Project Hail Mary with my sister. This is about a month and a half ago, and I absolutely loved the film. would highly recommend. And then I'm like, oh yeah, my aunt gave me the book. You know, The Martian, which is Andy Weir's other, I guess, well-known book, is one of my favorite books just like ever. So I read Project Hail Mary, and it's like, I love this so much. Both the book and the movie. And it's kind of interesting because both the book and the movie they're very different from one another. They're very different from one another, both in terms of like not like portrayal, but the book is a lot more technical, right? The book gets into all of the deep technical details revolving around it all, and so if you're like a space science nerd like I am, you of course revel in that kind of stuff. Um, but it's not something I think your average reader, your average person would really find interesting. It would or would really grasp in a lot of ways. But the movie is a lot less technical, right? It's more, same story, right? Although there are differences between the story in the movie and the story in the book, although the general beats are the same. But I where was I going with this point? I don't even remember. Uh, but yeah, so if you're I guess my point I'm trying to make is that the book and the movie are different, right? The book, if you are a space science nerd who revels in all the juicy technical details, can you get out of the way, sir? I would say that the book is for you. If you're just a general movie going sort of general average individual who really isn't interested in a lot, you're more interested in like story wise. Um, you know, that's what the movie is really for. That being said, I wouldn't say, even though the movie, doesn't really go into a lot of the technical stuff and is more story focused, I would say that both are really good. The movie didn't feel dumbed down, right? It didn't feel dumbed down compared to the book. Uh, just because it doesn't have a lot of that technical detail. They're trying to accomplish two different things, basically taking the same, you know, trying to accomplish two different things with the same story, and I both think that both of them do it incredibly well. So I would recommend checking out something Project Hail Mary related. It is a very good book, uh, and I am excited to see what Andy Weir actually makes next. I haven't read his middle book because he made The Martian, and then he wrote Artemis, which was another sort of middle book, uh, and then he wrote Project Hail Mary afterwards. And I need to read the middle one. Um, so I need to go ahead and do that. So um let's see. How do I want the front of this to be? I have an idea, but I just oh well, it looks like actually no, I have enough polished diorite to need to work on this. What else? What else? What else have I been reading? I have the book on my desk, which is Merging Lines, American Marriage, 1900 to 1970, which of course is a very yeah, I'm one of a few people who would actually be interested in reading that. And it's a very dense, like, historical analysis kind of book, which I enjoy. I've learned a lot. Because a lot of what's in this book I already know, but there's a lot of in it that I also don't know, and it's part of it's just sort of a refresher for me in terms of, things that I already know, but also new things, right? It's very dense, and I like that. This is I can take a look. This is like a 400-page book. Yeah, and I'm only about 100 pages into, or maybe 90 pages into. 'Cause it's one of those things where you can only read it so much of it at a time before you just sort of like, okay, I actually need to like stop and think and absorb the information that I know and commit it to memory and whatnot. Uh, which probably means this book is going to take me 18 trillion months to read, but that's fine. And I also have to read there's another book that sort of follows this, which is called Mainline, which is American Rare. It's 1970 to I think like 2000 or something. So that's another thing which I need to read. How tall do we want this to be? That is an excellent question. 1, 2, 3. I typically like to make maybe have like 2 stories on this. Yeah. But yeah, another thing I want to read is I am a fan of the anime You and I Are Polar Opposite, which is a great you should go watch that right now. Season 2 is coming out very soon. I think it's coming out sometime this month. I just don't remember. I'm like, I should read the manga for that. But of course, because I don't know, I don't like paying for manga. So and plus it's free online, so I might like the whole thing. So I'm like, I might as well just, you know, I might as well just read it online. The problem is that because of these migraines that I've been having, it's become increasingly difficult for me to stare at screens for any extended period of time. So as a result, I'm like, today's the day I'm gonna start reading it, you know, because the way I go away, the way I like to consume media is very when there's something I really want to read, I take forever to read because I really like to try and absorb all the little details and think about what I read and you know, try and analytically break shit down. And that's just that doesn't lend itself towards fast reading. Like, I can't just pick up a book on like a lunch break and read through part of it because it's like, oh, I actually want to try and think about what I read. There's also the fact that if I do that, if I, you know, at work, preferably I want to be thinking about things that are related to my work, not actually something completely different. But I want to make this 1, 2, 3. I think we'll make this 2 more layers. So yeah. Yeah, after the stream I'll probably read some more of the book, and then I'll probably eat lunch and then I'll read more of the book. But yeah. I guess also just generally speaking of anime, I need to start. That reminds me of my college anime club, which I am the vice president. We need to start putting together ideas for what we're gonna watch this semester, because I think our first meeting is literally the first day of school. It's on the 19th. And typically we like to give people about 2 weeks to vote, and then there's typically 2 rounds, then maybe an extra runoff round or something. Maybe we'll shorten it to 1 week. I don't know. We need to have like a meeting at some point to determine all. But we got a bot / ban. So yeah. What? Why won't it let me? Ban. Man is fictional. Alright. Oh, hello, Norvin. Welcome in. I will actually take a sip of water. I actually have a bottle of water on my table for once. How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh yeah, that reminds me. I have some new art I'd like to share, but maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that later, because right now I need to. I need more diorite. I'm gonna go back to my diorite mines. Oh, Northern, look, dinosaurs. Got back from grabbing lunch. Nice, nice. I need to eat lunch. It is almost 11 o'clock, and I should really eat lunch. Dinosaurs, yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care for the dinosaurs, but they're here. They exist. Uh. Uh. So yeah, after the stream, I guess I'll eat, and then I'll read a bit, and then I might, like, talk to my fellow anime club officers about, you know, determining the process for what the heck we're gonna watch. Because typically what we do is, we decide what we're gonna watch. It's a series of voting. So, in order to get on the list of what people want to watch, it's a typically a few different rounds of voting. The first is we throw people's recommendations, seasonal stuff, like new seasonal stuff, and then basically things that we watched, like one-offs, either one-offs that we watched last semester, or shows that we started but we didn't finish because, you know, we got like two episodes in and then the semester ended. So that's what we need to do. So, which sounds fairly straightforward, but then you have to realize, oh, I have to get, like, make a Google Doc with, like, 50 trillion, I have to make a Google Doc with, you know, 50 trillion anime on it for people to vote for, and it's like, oh, I have to search through, you know. Last semester was kind of crazy because I think we ended up having like 100 different shows we could vote for, and we only have room for about maybe like 20 shows across the two meetings. Because the way we do it is we always one episode, we have like a schedule, right? And we're watching these shows, you know, every Wednesday, one episode per day. So Google Docs, spreadsheets, just decide what to watch. Yeah, the thing about that is the reason why we do the structured voting is because it used to be a lot less formal. The problem with that is that a lot of people would come in first day. They'd show up for maybe like 2 meetings, and then because we typically try and keep the shows regular, like unless a show is, we take it off the schedule for some reason, we try and keep it fairly consistent. Like, we don't change shows week to week. The problem with that is people would show up and then they'd recommend their shows first day. Oh, some extra iron. And then they wouldn't show up again. And as per club rules, we'd be stuck with their shows. So doing all this big voting system beforehand, you know, like, yeah, it's more complicated, but it means that typically what ends up being watched is what people actually want to watch. Like the core membership of the club. I love Diplomacy. I love Diplomacy too. Diplomacy is one of my favorite. Attention parents and grandparents, for just pennies a day, you can secure a child's future with the affordable grow up plan. Hello, Boulder, welcome in. Yes, you can. How are you? I assume you saw the Swift Reboost launched. There's no stream for it, which was sad. I think the who owns what military branch owns the missile test site out at Kwajalein? Is it the Air Force, I think? Actually, I I did see, yes, yes. So I would assume that there was no stream for that for the simple reason that the military was like, yeah, you're not doing a live stream of our missile test site for this admittedly very, very peaceful and altruistic launch in order to rescue a satellite which was never meant to be rescued so it can continue to do its scientific mission. But like, I wanted to see Pegasus fly again, but oh well. And also Atlas V, the last Atlas V that's not Starliner, although it's questionable whether or not Starliner will actually fly. So the last Atlas might have launched, but I did see, yes, yes. But yeah, how are you doing, Boulder? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna last Atlas and Pegasus the same week. Yeah, yeah. Although there's the debate of whether or not Vulcan is actually Atlas 6. Because the working title for Vulcan was Atlas 6, and then they're like, let's just hold a contest to name it something better. But yes, I hope my friends, I hope all of you are doing good, doing well. I'm excited that I have my new overlays. There seems to be a bit of hiccups because obviously for the summer I'm at my parents, because you know I have my internship. So the internet here is surprisingly, it's both better and worse. It's somehow worse for streaming because I don't have easy access to an Ethernet port, unlike at school. But it's also better for pretty much anything else. I'm gonna go take a nap. Have fun and welcome back streaming. Thank you, Luna. Have a nice nap. Channel your inner bear and take an excellent nap. If Vulcan is Atlas 6, then H3 is a Delta. See, I would say yes. I would say yes, that is the case. Look at this massive... all of the diorite on Earth is located in this one area. Did anyone just hear an explosion? I don't... There's a guy in my neighborhood who, he just has a cannon just in his backyard, and he'll just fire it off every now and then. It doesn't have... he's just firing blanks. Like, he's not firing actual cannonballs at, I don't know, the neighbor's house. Hello, Kara, welcome in. I see I have new overlays. Happy 4th of July, by the way. Because I know you... Kaboom, yeah. But he'll just fire it, it's just in his backyard. He fires off blanks now and then, just for the heck of it. He was firing it off last night, like a lot, which, I mean, I guess that makes sense, you know. Probably gonna fire it off even more tonight. You know, I'll be away, so I won't hear it, but, so yeah. Kaboom. I actually had a question for you. Because as part of my stream upgrades, I decided to take one of my pieces of art that already existed and just use it as like an eye banner. But I know you had an eye banner. You got an eye banner. So do you know the artist who did that? Strategic rent lowering backyard cannon shot. I don't think well, this is a neighborhood where people, well, my family rents the house that we live in, but so I guess I don't know if he has rent though. He might just own that house and might just fire off the cannon just for the hell of it. I'll DM it to you. Thank you. Yeah, because as I said, I'm upgrading stream stuff. I have, I guess for the people who joined in since then, I have my new ending stream, a little slideshow, mostly of my photography, and Bear. Look, there's Bear. And then, be right back. Right now I have art up on that, so... Look, it's my profile picture. Neighborhood service, hell yeah. And then, starting soon, and then I have just chatting, and then I also have the gaming overlay, which I had to stretch the game a little bit to get it to work properly, but that's fine. And then the new logo and all of the new banners and like little not, well, the new quote-unquote banner, which is just an existing piece of artwork. And then the labels in my About Me section, and then I also updated some of the redeems. So yeah, my next thing I want to get is a new schedule board. And then maybe a piece of artwork that's like a new... Because in my mind, the next thing after that would probably be a new banner. Or actually, you are offline screen probably be nice. I also got to figure out for thumbnails for VODs. That's another thing that I need to figure out. Although I have enough assets already now that I could probably just slap together something fairly simple. Your HOA should commandeer the cannon to wage war on neighboring housing developments. That... so real, so real. Okay, okay. How long have I been going for? That's an excellent question. Going for about an hour. Really? We'll see how long I go for. Probably not too much longer because I didn't really intend this to be a long stream. Because I said I need to eat. I have not eaten anything all day. So I have this terrible issue where I just... Oh, why do I have a headache? Because you haven't eaten in like 6 hours, idiot. I guess it also doesn't help that my mom is cooking downstairs. Oh, the smell of food is wafting up. DM the links in Discord. Thank you, thank you. I'll take a look. Okay. It appears that I kind of want to mine out this entire... Really should just eat pre-stream. I know. And I often normally do that. But I woke up and it was like, I'm going to stream today. So I just did that. Oh well. Part of me wants to just mine out this entire diorite closet just for the heck of it, just to see how big it is. Although that should be enough for now. I don't need the andesite. Like, just look at that alone. That's a fairly sizable cave we've dug out. There's more over here. It goes all the way down. Yeah. By the way, what mods are you playing with? This is a realm. This is a bedrock realm. We're playing with the dinosaur mod, like a food enhancement mod, one that adds a couple of extra biomes, guns. I think the back rooms are also installed, but I don't think it's like not using it. we had the back rooms installed, but then someone else on the server got stuck in the back rooms for like 3 hours, and as a result, like, yeah, maybe we should just disable this for the time being. But oh well, oh well. The front room. You've heard of the back rooms. Where are the front room? It's just endless, like office desks. Not, oh, that's the back rooms, but or the Stanley Parable, actually, just endless office desks. But the like the reception area in an office, just endless that, you know, corporate glass structure. See. Getting stuck in the back rooms is all fun of it. Yeah. I don't know, if I felt like I were teleported to the back rooms in Minecraft for an extended period of time, I would just get annoyed. Oh, no idea about Bedrock Realms. Yeah. Add-ons are basically just mods for Bedrock. Except Some of them you have to pay for, which is like, yeah, paid mod. That's why I never did Slime Rancher multiplayer, because there is a multiplayer mod for Slime Rancher. The problem is that you have to pay, well, you have to pay $5 for it, which I'm like, you know what? I'm probably willing to pay for that, but it makes me less willing to pay for it simply because I have to pay for it and it's not free. They are, but paid. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I wish I had the time to just grind out Slime Rancher. My thing is I have too many between work and school and like club stuff and reading and my 8 bajillion hobbies. I don't know. I feel like I have to be very selective about what I do nowadays. There is? Yeah, there is. I think it's like $5 for it's Slime Rancher 1. But okay, my bro keeps appearing. Why is there just a villager in a boat? Oh, you can get like seeds and whatnot. Okay, I guess that's why he exists. Do I have? I have this butternut squash. I actually really like butternut squash. It's have to pay the server fee. One time $5 payment is fine. Oh yeah, true. Actually, I didn't really think about that. I guess I don't know. Maybe it's just me being a cheapskate. Who knows? I do try and save my money, mostly because I can only work like 3 months out of a year. So, and obviously, a lot of my college expenses are paid for by my parents. Like my parents pay my rent, but I have to pay for. I typically pay for, and pay rent and tuition, and then food up until a point. But extra food I have to pay for. I pay for my own gas. You know, if I want to go on a trip or need to get something fixed, typically I try and pay for that myself. So I try and save up my money, and then I just try and spend as little of it as possible throughout the year. Plus, I like to, some of my money I put in, like various stocks and whatnot. Gotta the 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 house and kids fund for 10 years from now when I actually need to start worrying about those things. I might as well start giving up now. Look at bro. Does he have a gun? What is that? What is he? What was that noise? Probably a dinosaur. Can I? Okay, he looked vaguely threatening, so that's why I did that. Oh, I need a stone cutter. Dang it, I need a stone cutter. Oh well, let me go find a stone cutter. Ugh. Bro is in the cave. There's bound to be a stone cutter up here, right? Let's see. Okay. Do. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'll get the structure of this, and then I'll probably show off some art, and then I'll end the stream, and I'll actually go eat. Where is a stone cutter? No stone. This is a Dino Barn. There's no stone cutter here. He's playing Minecraft too. So real. I just. Does Jay have a stone cutter? Go break into Jay's house. routes to find a stone cutter. Jail. Oh yeah, that's Chud 1 and Chud 2, the cats. I don't... Okay, Jay doesn't have a stone cutter. Okay. Or maybe he does, and I'm just, like, horribly misremembering. Or I'm just blind. Okay. Chud jail. Let's see. Does Twin have a stone cutter? I need the stone cutter so I can cut my diorite so I don't have to cut it the stupoid way. There it is. Ah, here we go. Also need stairs. Chud jail. Oh yeah, might as well just cut all of this. You know, what am I gonna need unpolished diorite for? Go. There we go. I don't need some of this. Like, I don't need a shringular stick. Nope, I can't just craft them on bedrock. You can. The thing about it is with the stone cutter is... With the stone cutter, like, for example, right? Pretend that's the polished diorite. It would take 4 polished diorite to make 1 smooth diorite, but with the stone cutter, it's just a 1-to-1 thing. So you're not wasting resources if you have a stone cutter. So. Okay, I see. Yes. Stone cutters were originally a thing in Minecraft Pocket Edition. And they're like, oh yeah, this is a good thing. Maybe we should, you know, port it over. Okay. Jail. Chud jail. So apparently the story with the 2 chud cats is that Jay was like, oh, there's a cat. I'm going to use it to kill because there are rats. One of the mods adds extra animals, so one of them is a rat. Like, oh, the rats eat the crops. So bro is flying. So the Chud 1 was killing all the rats, but then Chud 1 disappeared, which is how he became a Chud, because he disappeared. He refused to do his job. And then Chud 2, Jay got Chud 2, right? It's like, okay, well now I have Chud 1, so I'm going to name this Chud 2. But then Chud 1 returned. He was the prodigal Chud, as we called him. He came back. So now there's just 2 of them. But they're in Chud jail, because Jay doesn't want them to escape. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I need 1 more there. I mined way too much of this. Maybe I'll make a polished diorite tower to the build height or something. That's not what this building's gonna be. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I guess another thing that I need is I want to make the front of this I'm basically I found a building that I wanted to build, and then I'm basically just scaling it up. So I think the okay. I want to make it. I want them to make the front of it like spruce, almost. Like have a spruce front. He is moving in. He is. Yeah, and he's going to bed in there too. It's like, oh, I need somewhere safe. So, uh, maybe I can make like I'm making a crafting table and chests. He is sleeping. I'm only sleeping. You know that? Okay. Um, get rid of all this polished diorite that I don't need. And also this. He is adorable. Yeah, all the dinosaurs sleep, actually. They all sleep. Alright. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna... I need spruce wood. I need the spruce wood. The spronce wood. Here we go. Do. And then we'll build the front. On this building, the front of it is they made it out of trapdoors. So like spruce trapdoors. Like, okay, that's kind of interesting. Let me sleep first. Let me just find a bed. I don't know whose house this is. House is this? A nice house. I'm gonna sleep in some random person's house. Ugh. Okay. Interesting making making it out of the the gates. The gates. I know what things are. No spronce trees have grown. Other two of them have grown, yes. Two of them have grown many good yet. Okay. Ugh. But yeah, if I'm making this out of trapdoors, that's gonna be kind of interesting. I don't know, I like spruce wood. I like spruce wood a lot. I think it's my favorite wood in the history of Minecraft. Truly fantastic, I'd say. Okay. While those, maybe I chop down the big one. Yeah, maybe I just chop down the big one in order to get the big tree of supreme bigness. Do. See, this is why I really enjoy having the tree chopper mod installed, because with tree chopper, I don't have to worry about I can just knock down a couple of things at the very base and it'll all fall down. I feel like that could be an enchantment, right? The chopping enchantment for your axe, where instead of, having to cut down everything, right? Uh, it just all gets cut down all at once. Oh well. Ugh. Let's see. Let's see. And there we go. Look at all that wood. Oh, another spruce log. Excellent. Or... Alright, that should be enough. Hello, pig. The pig. Okay. Do, 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 do. Fall damage. Never heard of her. He is sticking his head out. Uh. Bro is sticking his head out. I have an idea. Maybe we can extend this out by a shringular more. Up. Ah. Oh, no, I don't want to shoot my gun. Let's see. Polished diorite. Dinosaur. He is real. Man has just established this as his house. Okay. Now what I need to go back here. Yep, there we go. Whee! Three hearts. I don't have any food on me. So, I gotta be very careful about what I do. So, 1, 2, 3. Make a little bit extra spruce wood. It's not like we're not gonna need it. I have another axe? I guess I do. Go. Okay, there we go. We got the front now. This is his house. This has been established. Okay. Yep, need 64 of these spruce trapdoors. Gotta keep them like that. Actually, I realized that I don't actually need that little extra lip that I made. Oh, well, we're gonna have to... there we go. There we go. And I can just get rid of this thing that I just built. Dinosaur. Okay. Well, obviously I'm going to clear it out a bit more, but I'm thinking this is looking pretty good for what I want it to look like. Hey, hey. Yep, there we go. In the blood move. Do. Okay. You know what? I think we are good for now. I think we are done with Minecraft for today. Let me go ahead and just switch back to... let me just close out of the game. I want to show off a bit of art that I got, and then I think I'm going to end the stream here. Let me go ahead and actually find some of the art real quick. Nope, I always click on the wrong folder. No, I accidentally put a new folder into another folder that I didn't want to put it into. There we go. Okay. Let me just go ahead. Yeah, I've gotten that. What other art have I gotten? Sure, that works. Yeah. Oh, what else? Yep. I think it. Go ahead and just bring some of this up. Ugh. Oop, did I drag over by accident? Okay. Let me just go ahead and just share off some of this real quick. So we'll switch back to gaming. The gaming overlay, but we are going to swap to the left. Nope. Or swap to the right. There we go. Okay, so I've gotten some art in the past few months. The first is this wonderful piece by WolfCheap202, who just randomly is like, I like your character design. I want to make it in my art style, and this is what she made, traditional art, very, very pretty. She always puts a lot of flowers on things, which is very nice, very nice. So that's the first piece. Second piece was commissioned by my friend Corzanium, who is a big fan of the anime Jujutsu Kaisen, which is an anime that I've only seen like the first, I don't know, maybe like dozen episodes of, and then I decided I really don't care for it. But he made this. There I am in the middle. The cropped version of this is actually my eye banner, so the temporary one. But then there's waffles, and then there's Corzanium right there. So this was made by Mike E, two E's, two underscores. So yeah, down there, down there. And then the third one is, well, I guess no, I already shared that piece of artwork. That already existed. Uh, but there's another piece of artwork. This is by Reg of another OC that I made because I realized I want to make Beatles album covers, commission those, but I only have one. Uh, I keep I screwed things up. I only had one OC, which is myself. So I decided to make another one. So this is Daisy. She has a guitar. I sort of, I wanted to do like Beatles like Get Back session core. So that is John's guitar he used at the rooftop concert, and then that's supposed to be a like a beige shirt, like a yellowish beige shirt that I'll wear it a lot during the Get Back sessions. So and then the last one, oh yeah, that's another piece of art. And then there's this. This is the greatest thing ever. This was made by one of my friends, Ben, who just decided to draw this. And yeah, it's thank you for that. So, anyways, that was all of that art. I am going to end the stream now. I don't have any background music because I just was like, oh yeah, Minecraft background music. So there's no like desktop audio or anything. Um, but yeah, I thank you everyone for showing up. Um, I really do appreciate it. Because even the fact that I have not streamed in a while, people still feel the need to show up. No one that I know is streaming right now. That that probably makes sense. But thank you to Norver, and thank you for Kara, thank you for Boulder, Luna, Crimson, Fig, Jingfang for all coming to this stream. And yeah, I don't know when I'm going to be streaming next. I kind of have to get back into a groove of this, but we'll see. Probably, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe next weekend. We'll see. But thank you all for watching, and yeah, goodbye everybody. Get to see the new ending stream, ending soon thing. So yeah.